everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Titans are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jets team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Where? And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
With Ware. Finding some room at midfield. And some space here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean. They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is Ware. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Spencer Ware, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion left, Curse. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ian Williams able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The intended receiver there was Gywu Smith, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That would good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Mariota. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run it here. Where? And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The slot man in motion right. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Marshall. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Stewart. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Marshall. He finds some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mariota on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Keith Marshall with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Third and long here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
To throw, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Gywu Smith. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll run with Marshall, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mariota now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Jets set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mariota to throw it. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
now on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. The New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having to...
The Jets on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now Mariota. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now they try the right side here. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Jets on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ian Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year.